Do you want to come out public on social media platform? Do you want to start creating content on a social media platform? But are you scared because you always have a second thought about being public? Then please make sure that you watch this video. In today's video, I'm going to share the positive and the negative side of social media because I have been creating content on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok since a year now, and I have learned so many lessons which I would love to share it with you guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. I hope you all are healthy and safe. My name is Maitrisha. I am a content creator, content writer and a mindset consultant. I help people in aligning their life goals, in creating a focused and a stable mindset. Today's topic is very interesting. Someone had asked me on Instagram that can you please share what are the pros and cons, or can you please share what is the good side and the bad side of coming out public on a social media platform. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you might be aware that I have been creating content since a year now, and based on my experiences, I'm going to share with you so many things which will just give you a kickstart to go out and share your content with the world. Of course, there is also going to be some cons which we will discuss, but it's not that bad, to be very honest. It's all on you. If you want to go out public, if you want to put down your content on a social media platform, it's really all on you. What are your thought process? How are you viewing the world? How are you taking up the judgments? How are you taking up the feedback? It all depends on you and what is the boundary line that you are creating for yourself. Now today's video is definitely not a motivational talk, but it is more like I'm sharing my personal story with you based on whatever's happened with me in a year now, from creating social media platforms with literally 800 followers to now having a community, to now having a social family of 29k on Instagram, nearly 2800 on YouTube and 66k on TikTok. There have been so many ups and downs, there have been so many roadblocks, I would say mental blocks, but it's like you sail through the process and you learn about social media once you step into that world. And before we move ahead, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. And if you like my content, then please make sure that you like, comment and share it with someone who wants to go out on social media but is scared a little bit. So let's first talk about the pros or the positive side of social media. Of course, by coming out public on social media, if your niche is about selling a product, then you are going to gain business. If your niche is about sharing your thoughts, then you're going to develop a community where people will look upon you for some kind of suggestions, advices, or people will adore you with your thoughts. And if you are trying to become a blogger, then of course you're going to have brands. So doesn't matter if you are going to start a service, a product, or whatever content you're going to put down on social media, it is definitely going to help you build a brand, build a business, or build a kind of a income going ahead. But it is not going to be very fast. It is going to take a time, and I would say definitely a year or more. If you're very lucky, then it might happen to you within 2 months, 3 months, or even 6 months. You know, people go viral on social media at any point of time. It just happens in a blink of an eye. So definitely you are going to gain business, you are going to develop a community where brands will approach, where your products or services will sell, where people will look upon to you. Second pros is that you will meet so many new people, you will make friends, you will have mentors, you will have partners, and you will learn to network through social media by just connecting with people on a click of a button. And you will not actually be directly seeing them in person, rather you will be able to connect virtually with people worldwide. So it is such a helpful tool for networking. Third pros is that you will learn so many new things. If you are trying to share a thought, then you will learn to express. If you are trying to learn a new technique or a new tool, then you will learn from someone else's video. Basically, social media is going to help you learn so many new things. It depends on your niche, it depends on what you actually want to learn, but there is a lot of content that you can learn from, that you can educate yourself on, that you can share. Fourth pros is that you will in a way gain confidence. If you're going to share your thought, if you're going to express your art, if you're going to develop a brand, then you will start gaining confidence by putting out on social media. Of course, in a world of virtual connection, social media is such a booming technology. Social media is top on the list where people are able to do so much more by just sitting in their home and doing everything virtually. So in a way, social media is definitely going to help you build that kind of confidence in yourself that no matter where you are in your life, you can definitely do something if you believe in your that content, if you believe in your passion, or if you believe in your niche. Now let's talk about the cons, because my list of cons, or I would not even say those are the cons, but those are the things that you have to prepare yourself for before going out on a social media platform. These are not the negative sides, it is just like setting up a parameter for yourself, a checklist for yourself before you go out on the social media platform. Very first suggestion is that please do not expect like, comments and followers. I have got so many text messages from different people who keep on saying the same thing. How did you get so many followers? What should I do to gain likes and followers? Well, when I started my journey, my only criteria was to put down enormous content, to learn new things, to share as much as I can. I never targeted likes, followers or comments. It came slowly when people started loving my content, when people started understanding what I'm trying to put out. Of course, you might argue that it is not so easy. Definitely it is not so easy. But let me give you an example. When I started my content on Instagram, on my goal board, I had clearly mentioned that I want a swipe up link in 6 months. Now, when do you get a swipe up link? You get a swipe up link when you cross 10k followers on Instagram. So I did not directly mention that I want 10k followers, rather I tweaked my goal, I tweaked my vision, saying that I need a swipe up link. In a way, what I was doing was that I was just pushing myself to create that much content wherein I could reach that barrier of 10k followers. I never chased likes, comments and followers. It came when I stopped chasing it actually. When I started chasing my content, the following things followed. So please make sure that you don't immediately expect likes, comments and followers. And also, once you put down your very first content, people will throw so many likes, people will give you so many comments, and everything will go in a very nice way when you're just starting up. Say for first 5 posts, 10 posts, it will go very smoothly. You will love how people will pour love on your content, but then it will slowly decrease because those people will be now habituated to seeing your new content. But then slowly and gradually, when you put down consistent content, many new people will come and they will also pour love. So you have to give yourself a time and not expect too much, but make sure that you stay consistent. Second, once you go out on social media platform and once you start gaining audience, there might be brands that might want to collaborate with you. Here I would suggest that don't jump into every kind of collaboration that comes on your way. Instead, make sure that you pick a collaboration that also speaks about your values and about what you think of the brand. Don't just do it for the sake of free products or some kind of paid promotion. Instead, try to bring out collaborations that will make sense to your followers, that they would like to purchase, that they would like to buy, or that they would like to follow just because you have recommended. Don't get into the trap of just putting out content for the sake of free products or money. Don't do it. Provide relevant value to your followers. Third, which is kind of very important for a content creator, is that once you start going out on social media, you will definitely receive a lot of hate comments, negative comments or judgments. Please create a thin line in your mind where you don't let your mind get affected by those negative comments or judgments. Listen to me very carefully. You're not answerable to everyone on social media. You have to draw a boundary up to which do you want to answer, up to what do you want to let that negativity affect yourself. Don't pay attention to hate comments. It is their thought process. It is what they think. Of course, if there is a feedback and if you feel that that feedback is going to help you improve, then take that comment in a very positive way. But if someone is just throwing judgments, just putting down hate comments on your content, don't get affected. Don't even reply. I literally don't even reply. Earlier I used to reply, but then I stopped. I felt like it's not important for me to waste my time on those hate comments. It is their thought process. So please make sure that you stay very stubborn in this thing, that you don't let your mind affect. Otherwise what might happen, that you will feel so much bad about yourself, you might start doubting yourself, and then you might stop putting out content on social media. So please don't get into the trap of getting affected by negative comments, hate comments or judgments. Fourth, people will want to know more about your personal life. If you're a blogger, if you're putting out your personal life, then people would want to know more and more. But you don't have to share everything. You have to create a thin boundary where even if people ask you the same question 100 times, and if you feel that that question is too much personal, you don't reveal it. You literally don't answer it. It is your choice if you want to answer or not. Doesn't matter if that person tomorrow unfollows you, that's okay. But you have to make sure that you create a personal space, and that you differentiate your professional and personal space, and that you differentiate your social media life from your personal life. Don't reveal everything. Create a thin boundary. Think about up to what level do you want to share. And the last con, which I think, is that of course there is a threat to personal security, cyberbullying, or personal safety, but that is not in our hands. But you have to make sure that you secure your accounts by creating a two-factor authentication. There is always a two-factor authentication in Instagram. You have to go into your profile, click on the security button, and make sure that you don't reveal your passwords to everyone, and make sure that you don't share everything with an unknown person or with someone you also know, but that person might bring a threat to you. If you even have a second thought about it, then don't share everything. There are chances where things might go wrong on social media, but then of course everything is not in your hand. There are positive sides as well, and being a content creator myself, I would say that you start being more cautious about what you share, how you communicate with people, how you network with people, what do you think about your content, what are you putting out, what is the value you are providing. Once you figure out everything, which will happen slowly and steadily. See, I am a content creator, you are viewing my content, you are listening to this video, then let me tell you, I have been creating since a year, and it has been a journey with many ups and downs, but there have been so many experiences from which we learn a lot, and we really understand through the process of what exactly a social media world is. There is a difference between real life and real life, but it is not that bad. You can definitely differentiate, and you can motivate yourself to put out the content. Don't be scared just because you feel that it is not safe. It is safe. You have to draw a boundary. It is on you, and you have to make sure that you don't get affected by the judgments. You make sure that you don't get affected by the external world whom you don't even know personally, and they also don't know you personally, so they are bound to give some kind of comments and advices and judgments. Don't worry about it. But if your instinct says that you should do it, then just do it. Let the process follow. Let the other things fall into the place. Give yourself time and patience, and also make sure that you be consistent on social media. So these were my suggestions about how to start creating content on social media. What are the do's and don'ts, positive and negative side? What are the things that you should make sure that you create a boundary for yourself, and how should you react with the external world who actually does not even know you personally, so they are allowed to make judgments about you. It's okay, but you have to make sure that you keep your head strong and that you focus on your content, and please be consistent. If you follow me on Instagram, then you might be aware that I create content consistently. It is a time consuming, it demands determination, it demands hard work, and if you want to achieve something from social media, and if you know that you have got that, then just do it. Give your 1000% and let the other things fall into the place. So I hope that this video motivates you. This video explains to you what are the things that you should consider before going out on social media, or even if you are already on social media, then what are the things that you can still follow and be a good content creator. I hope that this video motivates you. I hope that this video and the suggestions were helpful. If you liked it, then please make sure that you like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any other topics in mind, please put down your comments, or you can even message me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and if you believe in your content, then you are allowed to go on social media and put it out. Don't worry much. Let yourself learn the process patiently and work hard.